Divinity is the only thing that is, and its aspects range from the sacred to the profane, depending on the polarity activated. Divinity is the only thing that is. It is not an idea. It is not a belief. It is not something separate, watching from a distance. When we speak of divinity, we often think of God or something beyond us. But divinity is not distant. It is not elsewhere. It is the underlying reality from which all things arise. There's nothing outside of it, nothing beyond it, nothing that exists independent of it. And yet, what we experience does not always reflect what we would call sacred. We see distortion, we see conflict, we see what we might call the profane. And so we divide. We say, this is divine and that is not. The division is not in the source, it is in the expression. Divinity does not split itself. It does not become two opposing realities. What changes is the state through which it is expressed. And that state is shaped by polarity. When alignment is present, what emerges is experienced as sacred. There's clarity, there's order, there is a sense of rightness that does not need to be forced. But when distortion is active, what emerges is experienced as profane. Not because it exists outside of divinity, but because it reflects a different activation. The same source, different expression. And this is where understanding deepens. Because what we call good and what we call bad are not separate creations. They are expressions revealing the condition through which divinity is moving. This does not make distortion irrelevant, and it does not make everything equal. Because while all arises from the same source, not all expressions reflect it clearly. And that clarity depends on alignment. So the work is not to divide divinity, but to examine the state through which it is expressed in us. What is active? What is being expressed and reinforced through the state that is present? What is being allowed to remain active, to take root, shaping our perception, our responses, our lives? Because divinity remains, but the way it is experienced is shaped by what is activated within us. And so the question becomes, not is this divine, but what is being expressed?